Hello and welcome to Black Mirror 3. Denied say it here for me again. So this is the final game in the trilogy. Then we have the reboot, which is from a different production team, I think, which is kind of funny because I didn't know it, but well, I should have known it, but I wasn't really paying attention. Black Mirror 1 was made. Black Mirror 2 and 3 is made by a different team than Black Mirror 1. So we've got 4 games. And out of those 4 games, 3 different teams have made one. Which seems kind of strange. This game obviously did not take around 7-8 years to actually release again. I think this one took 2 years. So it's probably going to be much the same as the second game. And I hear from the description that we're starting off right where Black Mirror 2 ended, because obviously that was the point. And the game didn't even ask me if I want to do normal or not, so who knows?
What are you doing?
Help me! I'm being chased! They're active. They're gonna kill me. The Order, the Academy has collapsed. My sister and my mother are dead.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
That's just what I was going to say. That's the bloke we've been looking for. That's the Yang. What?
Well, what a coincidence, Mr. Michaels. I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Miss Amanda Valley. And probably for arson, too.
What? No!
Take him away, Constable.
Inspector, I think I found her.
12 hours prior to arrest.
Damn! Calling the lads. There's nothing more we can do here.
She didn't set herself.
Why not? Perhaps she was cold and set herself on fire? For God's sake, she was murdered. Am I the only one around here with half a brain? Anyway, we're not going to find any more clues. It's been raining all night. You stay here and wait for the cavalry. I'll go down to the village and ask some questions.
Bit early for a beer, isn't it, Inspector?
I'm here on official business, Tom.
It wasn't me, honest. Me brother Bobby's me witness.
Do you know Amanda Valley?
Yes, unfortunately. I still owe her money.
Well, hold on to it. Buy her a wreath.
Heck, why? Is she dead?
You could say that. Burned. Probably last night between 6 p.m. and midnight. Where were you at that time?
Hey, Inspector, you know I wouldn't kill anyone. Especially not over a few quid. I was out with Bobby at a theme park, Alton Towers. Got home pretty late and went straight to bed.
So, do you know if Miss Valley had any enemies?
Apart from the Gordons?
The Gordons.
Her brother was cut off by that Samuel chap. I guess that was before your time. Since then, she's absolutely hated that family. Have you seen her flat? It's bloody mad, I tell you.
Any other tips?
Have you seen that Yank that's been sneaking around here recently? I'd check him out if I were you. He's the one with the blood in his hands. He was chatting with Amanda Valley in front of the pub a few days ago. He asked me about a tackle for robbing houses. No idea why he came to me, but it sounded pretty suspicious.
Holy, she really hadn't gotten over it. What have we got here? Interesting. Darren Michaels, Bedford, Maine, last week. I'll bet anyone 10 quid that's the Yank Tom was talking about.
Inspector! Inspector, the castle's on fire!
Oh, great. As if a burnt corpse wasn't enough. Come on.
We also have a boiled corpse.
Just listen to what I've got to say first. You can't just...
Come on, get in the car.
Caught with a flaming torch next to a burning castle. If this isn't my ticket out of this dump, then God only knows.
Okay. Chapter 1. So, yeah, we know Tom wasn't telling the truth because Amanda was working with the Gordons. In the Order, as the leader. Impromptu leader. 3 weeks later.
So, you fell in love with this woman?
Angelina.
Fell in love with Angelina, without knowing she was your sister. She lured you to England, to Black Mirror Castle, the castle of your ancestors, to use you as a key for an old ritual. That's right, right? Do me a favor and put the lighter down, all right? You said it had something to do with a curse, Adrian.
You tell me. All I know is that I drizzled blood on a book and read out incomprehensible words. And then, bang, black all around me. And the next thing I can remember, there were sounds in the woods behind me getting nearer. All in all, a grade A nightmare. The ritual probably worked, and now I'm possessed by a centuries-old evil soul that wants to bend my mortal body to its purpose.
You believe you're carrying a second soul. Oh, Adrian, I know that feeling well. But believe me, no one is cursed. Children always believe they're to blame for grown-up suffering. These feelings of guilt have branded themselves into your soul. So, how was it for you to meet your biological mother after all these years? You said you didn't have much time to talk to her.
No, she was taken hostage by Angelina. They both died shortly afterwards. They fell into the abyss in the ritual chamber.
In the ritual chamber. Exactly. And your foster mother in America, did you have a chance to talk to her about it?
No, she was in a coma, and then she died.
All right, then. Perhaps we should forget about the women in your family. On to more happy matters. Let's talk about your father.
I mean, the
Wait a
maniac
minute,
who killed
Constable.
him.
We're not finished yet.
Perhaps we can leave that till tomorrow.
As you wish.
I don't mean to interrupt, but the inspector has something important he needs to talk with Mr. Michaels about. And you know what the inspector's like. It's about the bail.
Is it still not high enough for him? There's no one who would spend a penny on me anyway.
Don't say that.
All right, Doc. Have you got a spare 5,000 pounds?
Yes. Well, I can't do that, Adrian. I'm your doctor.
Mr. Michaels, come along now, please.
If there's anything you want to talk about, Adrian, I'm here most of the time. And Zach, tell the inspector he should keep to the arranged times. I don't burst in when he's in the middle of an interrogation.
Yes, Mum. I'll tell him.
So how's your abused little arsonist soul? Stroke better by the nice doctor? I hope you see the burning faces of the 4 poor souls you have on your conscience every single night.
Thanks for asking.
You know what? I'm starting to run out of patience with you. If I could, I'd have you deported. Your fellow countrymen should be made to endure your fairy tales. Unfortunately, I can't do that.
If you'd led a decent investigation, then you'd have found evidence for my fairy tales a good while back.
And now the little thug wants to tell me how to do my job. Constable Zach was down in the sewers for 2 days, and what did he find? Nothing. And Miss Valley's also a mysterious order. Nonsense. No one here has even heard of it.
They had an assembly chamber in the mine. And Victoria knows about it too.
Assembly chamber? Don't make me laugh. Miss Valley gave lectures on the cursed Gordon clan in there. And the old biddy hasn't spoken since the fire.
Gordon clan? Old biddy? Stop talking about my family like that.
Your family? Yeah, well, you'd actually fit in with those loonies.
Whatever. Can I go back to my cell now?
Unfortunately, I have to throw you out of your little paradise. Someone's paid your bail.
What did you say? Who?
Doesn't seem to be a friend of yours. Wanted to stay anonymous. Well, whatever. Get your things and get out of here. But don't go too far. Otherwise, I'll have to put you on the bloody list. That would be pretty much the most stupid thing that could happen to you.
I can well believe it.
All the better. So be a good boy and go collect your things from your apartment.
So Victoria survived the fire. Good lord, that lady survives everything. I feel sorry for her at this
those
point.
are the keys to the cells. Apart from the fact that everyone here would notice if I took them, my cell is open.
Yeah, I'm just looking at everything.
Photocopier. Looks really modern compared to the rest of the furniture. A photocopier.
Oh, so we can use the photocopier at some point.
The emergency call center. As you can see, it's manned around the clock. That's Chief Inspector Spooner, the man that made the last 3 weeks of my life a living hell. A real ray of sunshine.
Oh, we can actually talk to him still?
Do you have a moment, Inspector?
Holy moly.
Why do you dislike me?
I'm a cop. You're a criminal.
Come on, a little bit of friendliness never hurt anyone.
Miss Valley was friendly.
It wasn't me. How many times do I have to tell you? My doctor, Winterbottom, has she been living in Willow Creek for long?
She moved here 10, 12 years ago.
Why? Because of the murders?
Ask her yourself.
What was it that brought you here?
I don't know what that's got to do with you.
Well, this is quick.
What about your partner? He seems really busy.
Zach. He's not my partner, he's my constable. And yes, he's got lots to do, so don't disturb him.
Oh, whoops.
This here village, Willow Creek. Are there many criminals here?
Only since you turned up.
Does that mean it was quieter before? Not even a little bit of shoplifting?
Just normal village life. Punch-ups, rape, and drink driving.
Right?
So pretty much nothing happening.
I don't think that happens
And
much
you
at small
really don't know
towns.
who paid my bail?
It's paid to the court, not to me. I just got a letter from them saying I should let you go.
Have you found out anything about my ancestry?
Yep, I've got a copy of Darren Michael's birth certificate here. Born on the 27th of February 1970 in Boston, Massachusetts.
And what about Adrian Gordon?
He's still dead in the Gordon Crypt. That's what it says in the death certificate signed by Dr. Heinz Herman. Cause of death, 5th degree burns.
5th degree? In other words, only his ashes are left. How convenient. That's all for now.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
Wow. Herman was the most unscrupulous doctor ever. Good lord, signing fake death certificates, aiding Robert in his experiments.
Constable Zach seems okay. Plays by the letter of the law and all that.
I mean, good
Can
lord
I disturb
almighty.
you for a minute?
No?
No.
Cold
Gotta love
coffee.
that.
I'd prefer some coffee. The police archive. There aren't very many files, but lots of them are labeled Gordon.
And I see a picture of Samuel over here with darts in it. I think we can tell
That's
their
probably just
feelings.
Decoration, considering the weather here.
Okay, I think we've gotten most everything
As
examined.
far as I know, there's no evidence room here. Collected evidence is kept in these lockers. They're always locked.
Wow.
Crumbling tiles. Why should the floor look any better than the rest? The wash basin, also known as the spare toilet. I've slept on this pillow in this damn uncomfortable bed for the last 3 weeks. It doesn't smell as bad as it did at first. The top bunk hasn't been occupied since I've been here. There are people in the adjacent cell sometimes, though. The road to freedom? More like the little turd's road to his big brother. A garbage dump would be
Okay.
more sterile than these toilets. Would be nice if it worked. Ah, sweet bird of freedom. I'm coming. Only the Willow Creek police know why there's only one locker for a two-man cell.
Well, you know, they just try to sell it that way.
My pencil... but where's my diary? The locker was open and my diary isn't inside. Damn. My friendly fellow inmate, Matt Newcastle. One of those kind of people that my mother always warned me about. Have you seen my diary?
Your diary? And here's me thinking it belonged to some nutter. I don't know what happened to me in the ritual chamber. What went wrong?
How did you get into my locker? Stop that! Constable!
Or worse, what if nothing went wrong? What if Mordred has been freed and has taken possession of me and is making me do his bidding? Please, somebody help me. Stop me from becoming a murderer.
Give that here, bastard!
I don't want to be Mordred's puppet. I want this fiend to disappear, back to the hell he crawled out of.
I'll have you! I'll kill you!
Boo-hoo-hoo! I don't want to be a murderer. Boo-hoo! Don't make me crap myself. I'm so scared. Hey, what's wrong with you? Hey, Scarface! Oh, forget it, you nutter.
Okay. Lovely.
That moron Matt ripped up my diary. These are the only pages I could save. Most of them are empty. At the moment, there's nothing in... I don't know what's going on with me just now, but I'd rather just keep my distance from that guy.
You mean from your hallucination about stabbing a pencil through his eye? Yeah. You know what? I understand.
Can you sign here, please? Just to confirm that you've read the bail conditions and that you've been instructed to register with Dr. Winterbottom every day. This here is a declaration of your state of health at the time of your provisional release.
But there's only good or very good on there.
So, you're not feeling so good then?
No.
Well, don't forget to sign it then. Here's your wallet. I keep the passport. And you need to sign here that you got your things back.
You promise with all this signing you haven't secretly slipped a confession in there, too?
That's not permitted.
So I'm in luck then. Just a minute, I was being a bit premature. There's $500,000 missing.
You should have checked for that before signing for it. Any subsequent complaints have to be addressed to our regional HQ in Bristol.
All right, just a joke. Is that it then?
Yes, you're free to go now, Mr. Michaels.
Amen.
Mr. Michaels?
Something else to sign?
No. I just wanted to inform you that your solicitor is assuming you're going to call him soon. Here's his card.
Got it. Catch you later, Constable. Free at last. Well, relatively. At least I can now prove my innocence by my own means. Now, let's see what my lawyer wants from me.
Okay, well, we got
A
plenty to look
letterbox.
at.
Nothing special. A barrel. It says Willow Creek Corner Shop on it. A barrel. A letterbox. Fresh vegetables. A very paltry selection. I prefer the frozen variety. An access point to the sewer system. Brings back memories that I'd rather forget.
Ah, this is what we need to use. Little card.
A fortune teller's business card. Madame Fortuna. You'll see your future. And her phone number. A huge cartwheel. Thankfully, the age when people were racked up on them has long passed. I need to call my lawyer urgently.
Oh, fine. There.
Mr. Jones from the law firm Jones & Partners.
Hello, Mr. Jones. Darren Michaels here. I was told you wanted to speak to me?
Ah, Mr. Michaels, yes. The investigations are stagnating, rather. As long as there's no evidence for the allegations brought against you, you can't be charged. So that's good. On the other hand, your fellow countrymen want to step into the ring, too. The American embassy is on our back. It's not so good.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, that you're going to have to sit tight in Willow Creek for quite a while. Inspector Spooner's investigation methods. You implied the last time that you weren't too happy with them?
Yes. It seems to me that Spooner isn't really bothered anymore.
Inspector Spooner just wanted to produce a guilty party and then get the case closed as soon as he could. He has to produce results so that he can get back to London. But he's rather used up all his ammo. Now he's hoping that the embassy will take the case off him so that he doesn't have to chalk it up as a failure.
So he doesn't really seem to be interested in the truth.
Well, the truth, Mr. Michaels, as is generally known, is the invention of a liar. But the fact you've got bail is a good sign. And that someone's been found to pay for it is even better. Perhaps you should have a look yourself, now that you've been released, for some clues or slip-ups in the investigation. Would be best if you could get a copy of your files.
What is this with people asking me to do illegal things? Like, look into the investigation myself and get hold of the files? What the hell? You want me to get arrested?
Are
Again?
you convinced that I'm innocent, Mr. Jones?
Of course, Mr. Michaels. Do you think I could represent you if I wasn't? Nevertheless, we should hurry up and find solid evidence to prove it.
This somebody who you maintain means well has paid the bail anonymously. Can you find out who it was?
Now, no problem. But it'll take a couple of days.
How long do I have to put up with this psychotherapy?
You're gonna have to hang in there for a few more rounds at least. It's in your best interest.
The last assessment was rejected. What good can it do?
Forget about the authorities. You ever thought that you might actually need therapy?
Think
Oh.
I'm crazy?
Aren't we all? But seriously, Mr. Michaels, try and do something about your mental condition. If you end up having to face a lawsuit in the States, your family's mental history isn't going to impress the jury
Yeah.
one bit. So stop blocking shots and come out from behind your guard, man.
You said I should have another look at my file. Is it really so easy to do that?
Well, it depends on the inspector in charge. But if you flatter him a little, he might let you have a look.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could request a copy and send it on to you.
That's gonna take too long. I'll try to get my hands on it myself. Mr. Jones, did you find out anything about my identity? The police here don't seem to be putting any effort into it.
Yes. Concerning your identity, Mr. Michaels, it's hard to prove anything at the moment. Find documents, birth certificates, that kind of thing. But don't forget to go to your therapy sessions.
Whatever. I'll be in touch.
Keep your head up. Attack is the best form of defense.
For some reason, you just do not seem very lawyer-like. Hello? You coming back? Just walked off screen. Bye. Well, might as well call the fortune teller since that was given to us right here.
Hello?
Welcome to Madame Fortuna's.
Yeah, hi. My name's Adrian.
Stop. Speak no more, Adrian. I
Oh,
know
boy.
why you're calling.
Oh, really?
You want to find out about your future.
Yes.
Adrian, you've come to the right place. I will read your card for today. Pick a card.
Over the phone.
Say stop.
Stop.
I've drawn the tower.
Change,
And
depending
I've
on...
put the pawn on A3.
Hmm? Tarot, Adrian, not check. There will be drastic change.
Yeah, usually means changes.
I see. There.
Great.
You will be ripped apart by wild beasts.
Wild beast. Huh.
But Adrian, there is something you can do about it.
Really? What then?
Stay away from beasts.
Yeah. Thanks. What a load of crap.
First, I was wondering why she was saying I was going to be ripped apart by wild beasts. Not the best fortune teller when you're giving those types of fortunes out.
A piece of thin board. Ah, it's a menu. They probably don't need it anymore. You could sit and eat here. There's nothing to buy anymore, though. The sorry remains of a sorry annual fair. I don't think there's anything useful here. Just a pile of junk.
Did not want to wait for him to get all the way
idea
over
what
there.
The river's called. The water is cloudy and dark. I wonder what kind of fish can survive in there, and who catches and eats them.
So who wants to guess? We're never gonna see the files.
Do you have a moment, Inspector?
If you're quick.
The guy in the other cell.
Is a paragon of virtue.
What did he do?
He beat up annoying little Americans. Should I let him out?
All right, all right. Can I have a look at my file?
Why? Have you forgotten something you've done?
Apart from the fact that it wasn't me,
No, you can't have a look.
could you make me a copy of it then?
Of course not. That's a police file.
Why should I want to set fire to the castle?
Well, it could be because you were shipped off to America as a kid and had a miserable life there. Until you found out that you'd been taken for a ride your whole life. Then you came back to England to take revenge on your family.
What a load of crap.
So you finally admit it. It's all total bollocks. That's exactly why you have to see Dr. Winterbottom. And I'm gonna make sure that there are a lot more doctors taking care of you all day for the rest of your life. I can tell you why it was you. Because you're bloody mad. A nutter. You're obsessed with being a Gordon. A descendant of a murderous clan. It's some kind of justification for your irrational desire to burn and set fire to things. You pyromaniac.
It was Lewis. Damn you.
Oh yeah, the gardener. Then find him. He's disappeared without a trace since you've been here. Have you got him weighing on your conscience too? Spit it out.
That's all for now.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
Constable Zach seems okay. Unfortunately, Spooner isn't letting me talk to him.
Nope. Usually when there's something you can use on him. Oh no, I can use it on him.
Not necessary. Spooner already has blinders on.
Okay. Got the cafe.
This is the best seat in the house, with a view of the village square. Unbelievably thrilling. You can watch the moss growing between the paving stones. They look really pathetic, but still better than cheap plastic ones. Photos of parties here in the cafe. I really didn't think they celebrated anything here in Willow Creek. Kinda weird. Lots of the people in the photos have been murdered. I think the door leads into the storeroom. At least that's what this sign suggests. I wouldn't know what I'm supposed to look for in there.
Okay.
Coffee culture is spreading. Mild beans and double roasted. Is Willow Creek ready for this? The sugar's empty. Coffee in all its guises, from mocha to Irish coffee. The list of teas is still twice as long, though.
Okay.
Shame. No donuts left. Shame. No donuts. Now here's something quite different. It's a nice contrast to the rest of medieval Willow Creek.
Don't see anything else to look at.
Last, a ray of sunshine. I was beginning to think there were only gross-looking guys with alcohol problems living in this dump. Hi,
I know. I recognize you from the newspaper.
And you're not gonna run away screaming?
I'd have a lot of running to do if I ran away from every widow in this dump.
You really like living here, huh? Has anything exciting happened recently?
Apart from the fire at the castle? Wait a minute. Yeah, the espresso machine broke down.
Has this cafe been here long? I've never noticed it before.
We were closed during the fair this year.
Is it even worth having a cafe here in the village?
You'll have to ask my dad. It's his cafe. Why do you ask? Do you want to open one too?
Yeah, sure. Right next door. A Blackmere special cafe with ritual blood cappuccino and latte morbidato.
Good idea. Could have come from Murray.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
By the way, I'm Darren. Or Adrian Gordon. Take your pick.
I'm Denise. Or the one who's got no time for insane arsonists. Take your pick.
Wow. I think I prefer Denise.
All right then, Darren.
So, what's a young woman like you doing in a place like this? Not one for city living?
Hell yeah. I'm just waiting for the right moment.
You mean when the twice-yearly bus to London stops here?
Something like that.
Are you out of donuts?
No, there are some in the storeroom, but they're reserved for the nice inspector. He buys them here every morning.
Of course. And what if I want one too?
Then bake one yourself.
When does the inspector usually come in?
He should have been here to pick up his donuts ages ago. He's probably been delayed by the scum of the earth. Again.
Nice description.
That's what Conrad calls his clientele, not me.
Conrad?
Conrad Spooner. That's what the inspector's called. Didn't you know?
No, never gave us his full name.
I'd like a coffee, black.
Coming up.
I've got to come up with something that's gonna make Spooner hang out here in the cafe for a while.
Was not expecting that to work.
Full of stock for the cafe. What have we got here? Coffee, tea, juice, milk. And a package of donuts. There are things like coffee, tea.
Yoink!
Those have to be the donuts specially reserved for Spooner. Donuts. A wash bucket filled with dirty water. A wash bucket.
Oh no.
That would destroy the last donuts, but it's not going to occupy Spooner for very long. There are
Okay.
things like coffee, a high-performance chest freezer with a glass lid. Not a lot in it. A pack of tart bases. Oh, and a box of ice cream. Mint and chocolate.
Yummy.
The seal is in really bad shape. If it gets wet, you probably wouldn't be able to get the chest open anymore. It's cold enough in here. A wash bucket. Now it's open again. I'll put the box of donuts in a nice visible spot in the freezer. We're gonna have frozen donuts here soon. Okay? A wash bucket.
But I don't have anything, right?
We're gonna have frozen. There are things like
Huh. Am I supposed to have a cloth already? I guess so.
a wash bucket filled.
'Cause I can't inspect anything else. Just the
There's
shelf.
I'd better close. This is hardly gonna stop Spooner, though. I'm gonna have to make sure.
Yeah, so we need to get it wet, so we need a rag or something.
Hello? I didn't know that donuts was so popular in England.
I don't know, but I do know that Spooner loves them. Just as much as those cops in American TV shows.
And what does the dear inspector do when there aren't any donuts left?
He always gets what he wants. If need be, I bake him some.
Maybe I'll see you later.
So I need something wet. Like a rag or something to wet and then wet the lid. Oh, we can go into the old-fashioned... Could we do that before?
What's that problem?
I'm out of here.
A random selection. There's everything from romantic novels to Zen guidebooks. Tea, and oh, look, tea. The latest prices of apples, bread, and milk are written on this big board. All the most important newspapers are there. The Final Times, The Moon, Daily Black Mirror, and the Willow Creek Telegraph.
Barrels.
That'll have gherkins in it. This
Coffee
open bag of
beans.
coffee beans makes the shop smell real nice.
Eggs.
Huge eggs from huge chickens. I don't know why, but I find that funny.
I don't know why either. Ah, yes, nice.
I hope you only want to cut up veggies with that. Sir?
If we're trying to make the poor Amaya shit her pants, we're probably doing a good thing about that.
Various smoking products. Tobacco, cigars, stuff for pipes. The inhabitants of Willow Creek seem to really enjoy smoking. Brandy, spirits, and various types of whiskey. Everything an aching heart could wish for. It's the news on a news channel. I assume it's going to be like that all day. Maybe they show documentaries about heavy trucks or aircraft carriers in between the bulletins. But I'm not interested. Ice cream. My favorite flavors. And a good size, too. I think of
Baguettes.
France and Willow Creek. My mom always used to say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, one of my moms. Yeah, that's how I like vegetables. Microwave ready on top of a steak. Wow, a huge fridge. It's the Eco Freezer 100. At least that's what's written on it. A cash register. Brand, Fossil. Candy for kids, although I haven't seen a single one so far. Walking maps of the area, indispensable for a suspected murderer out on bail, like myself. The shopkeeper's looking at me like I'm a thief, or worse. That must be... Hello.
What do you want?
This is a shop, isn't it? Then maybe I want to buy something?
Okay.
I'm Darren, by the way.
I know exactly who you are.
Oh, really? Who am I, then?
You're the arsonist who was in the newspaper.
I'm not gonna set your shop on fire. Anyway, I'm innocent.
Oh, I'm sure you are. But please, don't stay too long. Otherwise, I will have to call the police.
Yeah, right.
And without a telephone, I'll just use my whistle.
What is this? Willow Creek's main shopping drag?
Oh, we've got everything that people need here. Usually, you can order too, but then it'll be delivered next week, if that's okay with you.
That won't be necessary. I'm just having a look around. The old woman who just ran out. Could it be that she's a little crazy?
Dorothy? Oh no, she's just as crazy as you are. I mean, she's fine. The whistle was her idea.
Are you scared of me?
Of course not. I've got my whistle. As soon as anyone comes too close, I blow it. And it's so loud, even the gravedigger in Wormhill can hear it.
Clever, Abaya.
How do you know my name?
You've got that little badge on.
Yeah.
By the way,
Even the
your
music
name's
sting.
quite uncommon, Abaya. Where does it come from?
It's Indian. Don't you like it?
Oh, I do. It sounds very pretty. Does it mean anything?
The fearless one.
I'd like to buy one of these walking mats.
Please, take it. You don't need to come to the till. It's on the house.
Oh. Thank you very much. See ya.
Oh, God. Wow, well, this is a bit different from what we've usually seen.
A letterbox. A barrel.
We can do something with the barrel. Okay, well, we've gotten a good distance. I'm gonna leave the bar here. You shall hear from me in the next part.